What the fuck? Like I said, resume. What the fuck? Don't think it's your in comparison. I think you want to have a wonderful day. This glorious freaking day 12, no, July 13, 2026. The 284. Like Vendetta, we just woke up. Went back to sleep. I slept for 5 hours. So that's actually pretty good. We got some super nice sunrise. I'm going to show you. This day on the road. Let's get this day on the road. Oof. Now we have to be careful because old way have a good sunrise for you guys. Ooh. Oof. Stress because I want to miss it, but don't drop your freaking phone, dude. Yeah. Enjoy. You wanna see it too? Yeah. Don't drop your phone, please. Oh, what about you? Look at this. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay. So like I mentioned, today is day 284. We are back, baby. Yesterday I went did the video. So don't worry about it. I did the video, which is classically one of the most confusing videos I ever made. So today what we're doing is we're doing a more positive version of it. Because the intention behind it was when I wake up was be positive. I don't think it succeeded, so today what we're doing the same thing but we're being positive. Yeah, make sure that we record everything you say. Because dude, I went to bed, it was like 12:40. I woke up it was oh, wait, wait a second. Español es muy bueno. It's a blazing hot summer over here too. Texas, and I'm dying every day. What do you prefer for sure? I'm sure you're doing good. It's like nice. Oh, por favor. Oh, es gata. Pero mi cabeza, mi cabeza eres. Oh, porque tú eres muy gentil. Mm, huh? It was dark, huh? It was dark, huh? A little Game of Thrones, huh? Game of Thrones, I guess. I guess. This is Italy. Cool, 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 cool. No doubt. Cool, no doubt. I'm actually doing good. Same to you, King. Don't wanna assume your gender. Yo, gender type shit. Don't wanna assume your gender type shit. She's cute as fuck. I don't have a video. But she's cute as fuck. You know who should send a selfie? Like, to make sure of your gender. I'm in a good mood, dude. I'm in a really good mood, and it's beautiful outside. Now, of course, you don't see the full beauty of it. I'm so sad. My apologies. Because I woke up at like 4:40 a.m. I'm in a good mood. I woke up at 4:40 a.m. And the worst thing that happened could have happened. Why? Why? Okay, so vods, you didn't upload at all, huh? You son bitch. Yeah, I thought it was going to be
Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character. If there ever Amelia, perhaps the most controversial FE8 character.
And I know her for God, okay, everything. Hello, look at this shit, bro. So I got the fallen, bro. What the heck, man? This is how you remind me of I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you. I died because I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, merchant. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, bro. Look, incathlete tomato. I don't know how to say Romanian. Romanian. Yes, I'm in a super good mood. We're gonna have our drink. Ooh, the good news right here, right there, right here, right there. Dude, the apartment is so warm. This is the second night in a row, which is not true because first night was yesterday. When we stayed twice, two-time champion. I was like, oh my god, this is so hot. So today we're tasting Ucha White Passion. I'm not really tasting it because we had it before. However, this is my second time having it, so this is sort of a taste test. Living with passion and chatting, chasing dream. All we've ever known. Making it happen all day, every day, exhausting. So, to help us charge on comes Ultra Wild Passion fully loaded with our legendary energy plan, allowing you to focus on what inspires you and lifts you up. Use sugar, wild passion, pears with sweet and dark flavor, passion fruit with a twist, creating a new taste sensation. It's a light, refreshing, super easy drinking. Yep, you won't don't want to put down. I'm gonna be honest, possibly a great speech, but I do compute because I'm on this. Mm, it's really good. It's really good because it has the elements of the one we love, and it has the elements of the one we love, which is the zero plus a fruity flavor. The fruity flavor is quite present. You still see the you still see the what should we call it? You still see the new flavor. It's delicious. Yeah, with sugar, that's good. There's still some, but now see you have the flavor of the things you like. There's added flavors. So, for example, if you like popcorn, there's a crazy mouthful in your mouth. This is, bro, we're gonna be using double salted popcorn. Well, double salted pop butter on our popcorn. And like, is there such things? And it shows you this pack We were speaking Spanish this morning. He showed you this panic. Just take a water. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's real. The legends are real. It is un poco more, un poco mucho de sal. I'm not speaking Spanish, right? Because I feel like it's accessible. Ooh, racism. No, I feel like it's accessible, especially for a dude in French. Her, I'm used to the name. I'm not gonna say the name. Her. So that I'm the nicest person I've met as a content creator. Super nice. No. Oh dude. Oh dude. Oh dude. That's tragic. Tragic, super nice guy. He checked in on me, and the reality is, Tragic is sort of super important to the lore of King Vendetta because next year I'm gonna go to North. Tragic works in the North, so he's my way in. But the fact that he's that kind, he is that kind, that kind of guy, that kindness, but makes it easier. But I still want to ask the person if I still want to ask the person if we didn't have the best relationship, but the fact that we do have a good one is good. Dude, I can't imagine the feeling. That's great news. Good news. Make sure to enjoy. See, it's the same. Like I made some videos, right? And I'm getting some thank yous. I'm getting like more comments than I've gotten in months. But look, is your boy. Don't link is your boy. If I ever do, yeah. Look, so I'm getting a little comments I really like. But look, 3, 2, 1. How did you guys like that? Why did you guys like that? Feel the desperate. I'm gonna say something that's not something to say, but I feel desperate. I could put my face and take a poop. Say, hey, taking a poop. Oh my God, he's back. You know, I'm thankful. So I was watching. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And can you believe it or not? Um, Yesterday when I woke up, okay, there's always a couple minutes of like watching videos. So I'm gonna tell you a secret. This is a huge secret. But oh, my neighbor's outside. I look like a crazy guy. I didn't mean to. I was making the joke like, hey, there's no way I'm filming. And I was explaining like, hey dude, filming over here. And if the neighbor saw me, ugh, like it's insane. Nice. So I just fool, alright. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you a secret. Kind of was clever, but I kinda maybe had a video uploaded yesterday, which is sunset. Oh, what is that? Oh, wait, is that a video that you filmed with this phone? Oh, wait, is that a 7.46 gig? Wait a second, is that it? It is. Is it gonna be okay for the whole day? Nay. Nay, you have little faith. Ye of little faith. Nay, it's not enough. It's okay. It's okay. So, yeah, so why aren't you telling me that there's no more storage? And I just deleted the video. I deleted the video. Oh, lava. Lava. Clever, clever little guy. Uh, 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 uh. I deleted it. Yeah, I deleted the video on the SD card. And No, I deleted the video on the Eternal and I'm recording on the SD card. So if the SD card is full, I have to change location. Field and LLL. Location, and I forgot what it was. What it was. Modern Family, season 15, season 16. Location, and oh yeah, it was location. Location. So I want to be. I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot, not literally. Don't worry, don't call the cops. This is why I got my two hands. Can you see? I'm literally not holding a gun, but if I had three hands, I would. And if I had the volume turned upside down, possibly shoot myself in the foot. Ouch. No. So sometimes I'll watch a video, you know, and sometimes it's gonna be inspirational. I'm like, oh, good subject for tonight. Why? Faith. Faith. Faith will provide. Definitely will provide. Listen between a good salesman and a great salesman. A good salesman will sell you something. A great salesman will sell you anything. You know, so you realize that, like, oh god, wow, who am I? Am I a good salesman or am I a great salesman? And the answer is hopefully a great salesman. Why? You do something, do it better than what? You gotta do something, do it well, or do it kind of well. No? Give you best. And sometimes there's a good videos, and sometimes I gotta say most time when I'm watching is sucky. Oh, this streamer threw a pie at the other one. I was thinking about pieing as literally showing a pie to the face of somebody else, which shows the kind of humor that I like, which is showing that I am 33 years old with cities. Again, not always. I'm gonna say this again because in the 90s, pieing someone. Yes, oh, no storage. Okay, no problem. Yo te entiendo, pero no eres un may eres un poco problema. Pero um, oh, Ink, why don't you do it before you go to sleep? No, motherfricker. I'm gonna call you motherfricker. But I was like, no, don't swear, dude. Why are you swearing, dude? Why do you feel the need to swear? Mm. Oh, that we uploaded. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm all that genius talk. Quick share. My apologies. Disgusting. I can't believe it. You run and deceive it. You know I didn't mean it. Now I see it. 11 gigs. Not bad. So there you go. Oh, can't make a wife out of a hoe. Oh, I'll never find a way to. But I'm fine to be alone. You take out a piece of me, and now I bleed internally. I'm left without you. And it hurts for me to see what could have possibly been. I like this song. Fortnite. Duh. If you know, you know. If you don't know, Wolf. Again. The greatest thing is this right here. This red on the bricks. This is amazing. You know why? Because it tells you the sun is fully up there. Right? So it just shows you a little bit. Right? You know that if you're filming, the sun in a couple minutes will be up. You were going to the bathroom, another time. Can he keep it in? So sometimes good I watch over social media serve a purpose. Most time it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, oh no. If you freaking not even a beep. Look at the beep. What do you call it in English? Frelon. How do I call it frelon in English? Frelon. I've been using Gemini, but let's focus on the state of the world. I'm feeling very sassy this morning. I don't know why. Chilling a hornet. Yeah, you can stay outside, my bro. I love every single creature in this living world except for mosquitoes, rat, mouse. Oh, and how come you don't like mouse? I like him as a pet. Have mouse in your apartment. Yeah. Oh, battery is low here too. Oh, noise. Battery is low. Battery is low everywhere. Cause I don't check. I'm in a state of as a state of euphoria. You know, yesterday I was in a state where I thought that everything I was doing was good, but no. It's when you realize like, oh, you did this, that's not good. Yeah, so yesterday I thought I might oh, when you when you wake up, you're like, what the heck am I doing? When I sleep, I'm like, no, we're awake. You were awake. Yeah. No. You're just a dumb motherfucker. See, call myself motherfuckers. When I call you a motherfucker, so that big of a deal. Okay? Or did I orchestrate the whole thing? Well, and when in Rome, do as the Christians. Hello? Do it religious. I don't really put away politics and going religious. I went religious. But then you know that in the Roman Empire, religion was super involved in the government. So I'm like, is it the same thing? Not really. Is it kind of the same thing? Absolutely. Do I make somebody happy? Yes. Make somebody sad? Yes. Do I want to? No. Am I gonna do it again? Possibly. Is it gonna be on purpose? Possibly. Am I gonna do it again today? I promise that no. Okay. So there you go. Biggest struggle that you have in your life today with somebody else. Religion. You mentioned. Congratulations, you survived. Okay. So I was talking about cream pieing, right? But I know that some of you guys are pervs. I know that you guys are thinking about cream pie. Which, is a category in porn. One of my favorite. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a cool category, but I think that every single category is a little gem. Little gem. Every category has good porn. Every category has bad porn. It's a matter of taste. It's a matter of the sauce du jour. A bit of diversity. What is today's spice? Oh, sex tape. Okay. We're going there. Oh, milks. We went there yesterday, but I guess that's what it is today too. Yeah. It's gonna be a question of tasting things, right? Right? Cool. Being taboo of watching. You guys know that I watch it. You guys possibly watch it. Okay. I know, controversial. Anything about watching corn. Listen. Listen. Okay. What a voice. Okay. In fact, everybody that you know probably watched it once or twice or three times. I had this is a true story too. I'm not gonna say her name. But it would start with a C and it would end with an E. And we used to be really close friends. Okay. Now this person was a really close friend of mine. Why do we stop being friends? She had a tendency to go silencio when she is in a relationship. And, now she's married. So I haven't talked to her in a while, but she's a great person. And you guys heard her on stream. A couple of calls, a couple of texts. She's great. She's fantastic. And she is very 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 sexual. Okay, this is where I announced myself as a pervert. Okay, I was guilty. I was 19 years old, 20. We've been friends like more than 10 years plus. And Chetty's really Chetty this reputation of being easy. When I was younger, I used to only have friends that were easy girl because like dude, try to get a complicated girl, someone gets the easy girl. And she was super nice. Super nice. A bit on the spectrum. A bit. But she was super nice. And what ended up happening is because she has this reputation, she was sad about it. So she decided to stop having this reputation. She went to a guy's house who thought it was a done deal. She said no. The guy didn't take it. He harbored her. Yeah. And she kind of, and it was the first time getting harbored. I think it was two times, but actually, I don't know. I'll be honest. And that's the thing I like to talk about, or that I like to hear about. I'll be honest, it gets me mad. And she was a good friend of mine. But we were sexting a lot, right? So we started talking, and she started talking about how we had a good relationship. She started talking about how she doesn't view X as being something that she likes to do. And I'm like, yeah, I know understand what happened, but you're not gonna stop yourself from. You're not gonna stop yourself from having fun. You know, in my head, again, very shameful. In my head, I'm like, no, dude, I need to be a SLU because if you're not an SLUT, then I don't get laid. I don't get laid, then a sad boy. Which again, at 19 years old, is you're immature, possibly not the a little bit. It won't bite you. The best advice I ever got as a kid was a small thing will not hurt you. Yeah, but I was an asshole. I was an asshole. I was an asshole.
I is canonically the strongest lord in Fire Emblem. Well, that's if you're willing to take Faith seriously when it comes to the lore of Fire. I is canonically the strongest lord in Fire Emblem. Well, that's if you're willing to take Faith seriously when it comes to the lore of. I is canonically the strongest lord in Fire Emblem. Well, that's if you're willing to take Faith seriously when it comes to the lore of Fire Emblem. In the early chapters of Fae, when the game finally added
I was like, dude, like if it requires to be doing insane length, don't do it. For example, and again, I'm not judging, but if the girl's gonna talk to you, and right away, she shouldn't sell herself, shouldn't sell her OnlyFans, and she should shut her out. And you're like, dude, no, I'm gonna find a girl who's gonna be doing it for free. She's not gonna bug me as much as you do. Simple as that. See, now the clouds cover the sun. It's a shame because when I woke up at 4:40, like, okay, well, let's go out. I'm gonna start earlier. I went back to bed. I woke up 30 minutes after. The sunset was fantastic. I had to get dressed. I had to search the tower. But then I was there. The fantastic part of it was done. Getting back to the story. So I start wanting to heal her. And I was watching a little corn. And I was 19, 20 years old. I was very, very young. And she was like, what did she say? So I started recommending certain videos to her. What I would do is I would watch that video that night. I was like, okay, well, this is good. I'm gonna tell the girl. And she told me something. I was like, dude, you made it look fun again. You healed me a little bit. And I was like, holy shit, this is kind of like a. And to be honest, like for a couple of years, and again, you have to understand that I was very recluse, not a lot social, but it was possibly the best career that I've had. You know. So yeah, corn isn't as taboo as isn't as a theme that's taboo as a theme, and I like it's done in a healthy manner. I'm not telling you to watch it. And it's Starbucks coffee place, not sponsored, which is why I said Starbucks. If it was sponsored, I would have said other place. Starbucks, this is on you just now. Maybe for mentioning your place as a place not to jerk off. You're welcome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's a segue and a half. So I thought about watching a video when I wake up, get to get motivation. No, to get inspiration. Inspiration. For a video. Because I'm a boomer with 90s skin. Think about pieing someone. But I know some of you guys are gooners. That's no, thought I was said. Talk about PY. Por favor. No estás una pie de crema. So yeah, like to specify it being a noble pie. Not talking about the passive rulers, to relate to Gooners. I'm gonna do demographics. Hello, how you doing? Yeah. And yesterday was one of those days. Now, understand that yesterday was a day where I was completely, and again, I talked about yesterday, but it's today. Uh, uh, and I wasn't fully there. I wasn't fully aware of my surroundings. The heart is flat. No, when I'm asleep, yes. When I'm awake, oh, the heart is flat. When I'm awake, no, it's oval. It's egg shaped. Fun fact, it's a true story. If you check it out, it's not perfectly square. It is perfectly square. Okay, that's embarrassing. Perfectly square. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, sure. It's square. Sure, buddy. Sure. It's not perfectly round. I don't know. Oh, what do we have here? The sun. The thanks for all the sacrifice. Cause I'm afraid of the things that I did. I said whatever it took just to get her in bed, and kind of fun when you're only a kid. When you grow up to learn that the scars are kind of permanent. Just to go back to the girl was so used to sending me stuff. Because, okay. How can I put this kindly? She wasn't the most attractive person, but she was an exhibitionist. So it was not the only guy that, first of all, wouldn't leak what she sent. Second of all, would make fun of her what she sent. Because it kind of like a couple of fucked up kings. Tell you a couple of her fucked up kings. Okay. There is Wedgie, which again, I don't judge. There is. Oh. There's age gap. There was age gap. Oh, that was a very special one. She would send me big and long, like lingerie, and she would make dress herself like almost as a cool girl, right? And she'd tell me stuff like, "How old do I look?" Oh my god, what the fuck going on? I was 19, so I was like, okay, please keep sending Queen. Yeah. Was I a sim? I don't think I was a sim. It was stuff because if she didn't say what she sent, I don't know if the friendship would have went as far as it went. But then I'm happy that it did. Now she has a boyfriend. She is super nice. It's just that, and again, it's tough because like, oh my god, this is way too much information. Why am I saying this? But sorry, it has to finish. She's very submissive, which is a good thing if you like that. And now her boyfriend is also submissive. So like, how does it work? Like, she tells me that she used it. Well, I don't know. We haven't talked in years. She used to begging, and I'm like, I don't even like that. She's like, yeah, but he likes it. I'm like, no. If I think that you both like secret communication, what's up? Secret relationship is communication. What's up? Yes, I feel bad for that. Am I secretly jealous of the boyfriend? Pretty much she was a good person. She's the kind of girl that you could into your mom. Which is why my mom think I'm gay. She never present me girls. If I was to present you the girls I talk to, oh, then I would say, piece of shit. I really think I'm gay. Yeah. I bring a girl home, ball gag, freaking bondage. Oh, that's nice. Oh, very nice. What kind of knot is that? Oh, Bermuda knots. Okay. Clocking it. Yeah. I heard that she thinks that I'm gay. What am I into? Oh, okay, that's a good question. It's a bit crazy that you talk about this at 7 o'clock in the morning, but what much can I say? I'm a voyeur. I do like I do like a girl is an exhibitionist. Why? Because I think it takes confidence. And I think it feels like it takes you feeling sexy. I like the confidence. I'm a statue 6. I'm with Sapio. I don't know if in English, Sapulog, which is in here. Like what's in here. Girl is smart. To turn on. I like outdoor with dominance. Um, to some degree, I like neglect. If a girl is close to him, I'm gonna keep it in. Like, hey, you don't get to until and if now I will stop myself. That way we can play for longer. Too much information. I'm sorry. What else am I into? I can talk about publicly about being thrown rocks and airplane, the night sky, the shooting star. I could really use a wish right now. I had to. Mine skin. What am I into? Also, mm, I'm into role play because I'm very playful. Depending on role play, I'm like, so for example, I was talking about one family, which is really a good example. Weirdly a good example, and you don't think it is a good example. And the goal, you cannot believe. Okay, please tell me you're smart enough to not believe that I plan everything. That I planned talking about one family 20 minutes ago, just to mention my case. There's a specific scene in Modern Family where do you want excitement? So Claire goes to the airport. She pretend like she's somebody. Phil pretend that he's a guy from a convention, right? And I'm like, you know what? That's very simple. I think role play is good. I think it's fun. However, I think that if every single movement that you do needs to be like fully costumed, I'm like, okay, it's a bit. Be yourself. Fuck. Be a different person to be yourself. How is that possible? Well, let's say let's talk about the girl I'm talking to in Spanish today. She's hot. But if you're doing a role play, change who you are. Let's say who you are. Change your name, change your vocation. Make it fun. Need a costume, then are you really like having fun? Also, and you are into what you're into, and then don't judge. At the same time, if you're able to play, being somebody other than yourself while still keeping the essence of you present, fantastic. Um, I'm really into like I had an ex, and it's kind of weird because I don't like being told what to do. But her, she was very bossy, and she was very bossy in the perfect way. She was like telling me like, okay, well, give me a time frame. We're gonna call each other. Like, hey, do this, do this. Not do this as a sense of I want this done. I'm like, hey, gotta stop your life and you gotta talk. And I'm like, ugh, who the fuck are you? And I care about the girls. I'm like, okay, no problem. Yeah, I'm into a lot of things in the bedroom. However, out of the bedroom, I want dynamic to change. So I'm um, very dominant, and I like a more submissive in the bedroom girl. Doesn't mean that I like you submissive in the bedroom. I like you submissive in my like you can absolutely boss me. Like, I used to have it. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I used to have an ex. I was younger. I was 22. She was 18. And oh my god, that's bad. And that was my first BSM relationship. And she used to look at me, asking for approval. I'm like, dude, you're choosing frozen dinner. You giving my approval? No, put that shit in the cart. Let's go. Then because that's what I'm saying. So, okay, well, this is pretty good. We should take this. And I used to have to pretend like I was bossing her around to pick up something. Because, for example, oh my god, this is way too much information, but she'll have like a Michelina's, and she'll have I don't remember what it was the flavor, but she'll have one, and I'm like, is this? And she's like, is this good? And in my head, I'm like, I'm not gonna boss you around for this. I used to pretend like, oh, this is exactly what I want. You know your daddy. Ew. You know your daddy. And she'd feel good about it because she's like, oh, I pleased it. You don't. The only reason I chose that one is because that's the one you pick out. I couldn't care less what we eat. As long as we eat something. Then I was gonna say, as long as we're together. Yeah, also, but I'm a dude. I like food. What can I say? She used to make a killer sandwich. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it was just because she was taking like a baguette. I'm using two baguettes. Putting butter and toasting it. I don't have the patience to toast it. I'm like, listen, the sandwich is filled up. First of all. Second of all, it's ready to eat. I'm gonna wait. Let's freaking go. Check that on. Careful again. Oh shit. No. Oh, these dates. Shit. Take me down. I'm a bit when I'm alone. I'm a friend. I think I'm losing it. This is a side effect of feeling from I'm the gracious host and I'm the parasite. Anyone else, take me out. Cause I miss when I'm alone. You don't have enough battery back. Now I'm fucked because I got this one that's low batteries. I got this one and I got the crown one. What am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, where were we before I went completely off route with some disgusting stuff? Apologize. Sometimes the video that I'm watching when I wake up is useful. Most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's bullshit. Right? What I mean is, so yesterday, what was the video when I wake up? By the way, no, sorry. Sex tonight. And she's got that dress on, you know, the one that shows all the things that you can do to me. And I'm taking lessons on not to beg for sex. It's just a side effect. We're feeling from the ecstasy. So come on, not fooling anybody tonight. I'm the gracious host and you're the parasite. Anyone else, take me out. Cause I'm a mess when I'm alone. And if anyone I think I'm moving it. I got no problem with my self-control. And almost listen with a sexy night. And she's got a dress on, you know, the one that shows all the things. And I'm taking lessons. It's just a side effect we're feeling from the ecstasy. So come on, not fooling anybody tonight. No storage. It's what happened? Well, no storage. I went to sleep. I uploaded. Didn't check if it was uploaded because I didn't have time. Literally woke up like, hey, let's check out the weather. 6%. Mm. Well, you know what? Crown is surprisingly good. Crown is surprisingly good. 21%. Usually it takes a lot. This time for it to empty, so I'm lucky today. So I want to specify that when I say I watch a video, I don't mean a specific. I don't mean a single video. Watch a bunch. I watch shorts. And one of the videos that I did yesterday, or one of the videos that I watched yesterday, which inspired the whole freaking. We're 48 minutes in and I don't even start the intro. I didn't even start the subject. I was like, we're doing a mukbang this morning because I'm hungry. And more than usual. It was Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor. Oh, this is so bad. I feel bad for the guy. Yeah, it was Conor McGregor lost. And yes, I watched the entire battle in a short. Is it battle or fight? I guess fight is better, but I like the sense of battle a bit more. I like the sense of battle a bit more. I think it's more apropos. Apropos. Take me out, cause I'm a mess when on and on. Good. Enjoy your holiday. Holiday. Enjoy your holiday. Apologies. See, like I'm saying, before I interrupted myself once again, um, I watched the whole thing and I feel bad. Now, I'll be honest, do I like Conor McGregor? Yes, a lot. Okay, so this is a whole story. And I feel the need to defend myself from like people that's hated. But I'm not gonna change my mind. I like the guy. Now, I am gonna be honest. I don't know everything I did after he stopped fighting, so 5 years of partying. I don't know everything. Okay? I don't know everything. But I do like the guy. What do I like the guy? Okay, well, my favorite fighter ever is Chael Sonnen. I adore Chael Sonnen. Yes, he did some racist shit against Brazil, and I'm fighting Brazil. Doesn't mean I approve what he's doing, but I love Chael. Why? Chael was a seller. Chael was a entertainer. Chael was Conor McGregor before Conor McGregor. He was a trash talker, right? So when you like a guy like that, and he takes retirement, you're looking for a replacement. The replacement was Conor McGregor. Now, ultimately speaking, I understand the whole busting with Khabib was horrible. Some messed up stuff. You don't do that, right? He's a goon. He's a thug. But I actually also like the way he is, like the way he's a father, the way he's with his wife. I like the fact that somebody he's somebody what you call it. I like that somebody canceled a fight and he took it. Like to me, I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch UFC. I watch Lerone UFC highlights. So, for example, they do a Ultimate Fighter season 4, season 5. And to me, I like that. I like that because he shows everything, everything. He shows the drama. He shows the Ultimate Fighter. He shows the different fighter, different fights. Everything that's worth it to anything that's worth watching, I get to see. No, ultimately speaking, it is a supercut. There's possibly things that I would like to watch that are not there, but they cannot be chooser, right? And if all season against Aldo was phenomenal. Was phenomenal. He got into Aldo's head. It's just the genius of Conor McGregor. He was a piece of shit. He was disrespectful. He was a goon. He was a thug. He got really into the skin of Aldo. And then he got a, this is controversial. He didn't beat Aldo in 13 seconds, which is the shortest time. This is a video with Chael Sonnen too, and saying yes, to said something. Chael was saying yes, to said something. Connor arrived at the stand, prepared himself, put his gloves on. He was out of the stadium in an hour. This is never before seen, right? I don't think he beat Aldo. I think Aldo beat himself. That makes sense. And I think it does. Okay, so I kind of forgot kind of the great shit talker. It was, for example, there's that's embarrassing. I was playing Woodland Tree, I believe, and I was watching a movie, which is probably the most heated rivalry between. However, there's another one I really enjoy. It was with the whole rivalry between Connor and Khabib, the whole thing. It was like an hour and a half movie. The highlights of the shows, the highlights of the what you call it, the highlights of the fuck, the highlights of the season. No, the end of the conference press. I'm so sorry. And it was great. It was great because it made me laugh because it was saying some dumb stuff. So Khabib was very honorable, very. He would say things like, "You guys tap. If you don't tap, I'll make you mad that I'll destroy it. And they kept kind of like, shut the fuck up. What you gonna do? I was like, okay, well, this is funny because this guy is clearly telling you a plan. This guy is clearly being respectful. This guy is clearly being a role model for a lot of kids and kind of doesn't give a shit. Right? And a good world can be is a good guy. But a lot of people villainize him because of his culture, because of his religion, because of his background, because he's not an American. He's not an American? No. Does he is he more representative of the culture? I don't know. I don't know what you have to do to be representative. A bit of cash, right? I think people like cash. We have to charge it 60%. Let's go. I got the 5%. Yeah, sir. We're feeling from the ecstasy. Come on, not fooling anybody tonight. We're the creation souls and I'm the parasite. Anyone else? Take me out. Cause I'm a mess when I'm alone. It was Take me out when I'm alone. I had a argument. Not an argument, but I was basically crying yesterday because I was talking about how I felt like it was bad. People were liking the video without even watching the video. They didn't care that the video didn't stop or wasn't completed. I'm like, dude, you didn't watch it because if you watch it, you know that it was not finished. And then I got even more angry because I'm like, one of my biggest pet peeves, and I told this story multiple times before. And when I say multiple time, I mean multiple time. I have nothing against Costco. I think it's a great company to work at yeah, to work at and for. However, I hate the fact, and I absolutely hate the fact that my parents are pushing me constantly to work there. Because I'm like, you think I'm a freaking dummy that can do anything but work at Costco? You don't have faith in me. You don't have faith in me. So what happened with the wire yesterday? It's a nut. It's a mess in there. There's a lot of nuts and it just doesn't charge properly because they keep on disconnecting. So the one that were connected. The one that were under a specific wire didn't. So the story here is that the wire that I'm using is four. No, I'm so sorry. The wire that I'm using has four. What does that mean? There's four USB connection. There's four USB connection to it, to the output. So the the output is what? The output is we have a USB port, and the USB port has four thing on it, right? And again, you're aha. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's really good. That is really freaking good. That is really freaking good. Holy shit, this is good. This is good. From the ecstasy. So come on, not fooling anybody tonight. Good. Good, good. And I got one more wire. Yeah. So the outputs had four USB ports. So because that one disconnected, the four that was charging didn't charge. 4 out of 10 is a lot. Some of it were closed, some of it were open and uploading videos, which is why we are having such problems. And Carly said that yesterday, and I feel bad because I got kind of pissy with her. And I'm like, dude, she did the same thing as other people. Why you get pissed? And because I care about her a lot, so I hold her to a higher standard. That's not fair. It is not fair. She doesn't deserve that, you know. But hey, we guess. Look at this. 4 days and I still have some. Anthony, this is the end of it. I got a bag of chips. It's almost finished. So today is Monday. There's no way that today's Monday. Today's Monday, and I'm gonna see my father today. Which means well tomorrow. Which means I'm gonna. Well, actually, you know what? I should. Let's see my father tomorrow. I know. Tomorrow, yeah. For Tuesday. For Tuesday. So I was talking about the fighters. I think I could quit. Because Andrew Cheng was seen as one of the biggest before. I like Chuck Liddell. I think he's an OG and he's probably one of the most popular. Because when you see the movies, he was very there. I like Randy Orton because he's also very representative of the sport. And yeah. I used to like Sean O'Malley, but it's just. And I'm gonna say something awful. And look, like I respect Sean a lot. I think he's not for the sport is great. I think he's a great fighter. But there's a specific thing when it comes to weed. A lot of people you see them doing weed and their whole life revolves around that. And sometimes Sean give me the impression that oh weed. And I'm like, dude, you're one of the best athletes on the sport. You're one of the best athletes in one of the hardest sport ever. Like I understand that you love weed and you're so cool, 100% allowed to like weed, but at the same time, dude, this is not your life and this shouldn't be your life. If it is, there's no problem with that. But you're better. You're better than this. I don't know. Like if it again, I don't know the name of the life of people. 21 likes for a video that doesn't even 21 likes for a video that doesn't even make sense. Ugh. Like if you have a tough job or if you need it, I don't judge. And ultimately speaking, not because you do weed that you're a bad person, but same time, like for example, Mozart, right? He was truly talented. He was truly gifted. And people will say, "Hey, you squandered that gift." No, he did everything that he wanted to with that gift. The rest is history. If he wanted to do this, he did this, and that's okay. That's his choice, and you have to respect that, right? And I want to respect that, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, you know, you got a gift, bro. Use that gift. I have to do this. I missed place it. Vods is 23. Uh, everything X puzzle and survival. So that you hear them, they're being loud. Came in what 2 minutes ago? At the right time. We're feeling from the ecstasy, so come on. Not doing everybody night. I'm the gracious host and you're the parasite. Anyone else, take me out. Cause I'm a mess when I'm alone. And if anyone can help, I think I'm losing it. Hold it on, no, it's hard control. If you, that's just me. For example, and again, I was watching the movie Michael not too long ago. I was watching the movie Michael, and Michael truly has a gift. Truly had a gift. Imagine if he had a gift and he started doing some hard drugs. How would people react? And the truth is, like, I think my adversity with weed is that I've had really good friends. When I was a kid, one of my best friends started smoking a lot, and he's still a good person. He's still a really good dude. But the time that you're talking to him, he doesn't follow. You're talking to him, he doesn't follow, and then you're lost and you're like, dude, are you there? And he looks at you and he's laughing and you're like, oh my god, you're in your own world. And you wanna grab him and you wanna grab him and you wanna to shake him awake. That's not your job. That's not your job. And that kinda sucks. Right? That sucks. I told you guys about I told you guys about the fighter that I don't like. That I like about the fighter that I don't like. I don't like Tito. Ortiz. I don't like him at all. Why? Because I think Tito had everything. All he had to do is be grateful. I didn't. He didn't. He didn't. All I had to do was that. That's kind of shitty, bro. You know? There you go. We got this. We got this, baby. So yeah. So like I was saying, you know what? Fuck it. Wait a second. Take me out. There you go. I think I'm losing it.
How many podcasts?
I just want to amazing video.
That'll be a red flag. Why'd you bring me here? You know I hate it here in November.
Sorry, baby, honest mistake. I'm going to ask you to turn it down.
Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. And yeah, let's continue with the video. Alright, unfocused as fuck, but that's okay. This is the thing. I don't have a filter. Think about something right away. I talk about it. Right. So sometimes when I'm talking, it's confusing. Sometimes when I'm in here, it's confusing. What's going on? There's no sun. Probably a cloud. And the video I was watching is the comeback of Conor McGregor, and it was just sad. The guy, biggest return, finish in a couple minutes, and I gotta say, massive amount of respect for Max Holloway. Massive amount of respect for Max Holloway. Freaking legend, that guy. He said that Conor was hurt. He's like, no, ref, he's hurt. Amount of respect for that guy is crazy. One that I don't know if I like or not. One of the more controversial, because again I don't know where I stand, is Tony Ferguson. I think I see Tony and I'm like, dude, this guy is gifted. This guy is talented. This guy is truly a head for the sport. But I see him act sometimes like, you know, I don't respect what he says, what he does. Tony Ferguson is one of those guys. But as a fighter, freaking astonishing, freaking unbelievable, unbelievable. So I'm seeing Max and Connor fight yesterday, and I'm like, okay, that was bullshit. And when you realize the price of the tickets, like, dude, there was some tickets in there that was expensive, and it didn't last a long time. And the craziest thing is, I think Connor biggest or most memorable fight, first fight, is versus Aldo, which lasted 30 seconds, and then he lost his fight with Max Holloway in a couple seconds. Yeah, I wrote the irony. And Max asked him, like, why'd you come back? And Connor falls down crying. And then people are making fun of him online. And I'm like, no, motherfuckers, don't make fun of him. This guy's a legend. You can dislike the person, but you all liked him at some point. At some point, he was the shit. At some point, you truly respected him. And now you don't like him. Why? Because it's popular not to like him. We turn on idols. We turn on them for the simple reason that they're not our idol anymore. Hey, I used to really like you. I was seeing this video. We were talking about Jacksepticeye, Dan DTM. I'm talking about Smosh. They were saying doing a yes and no. I'm sorry, then and now, right? And it was a cool video because you see how much people change, and some of them there's a picture that are like 10 years old, and then it's a good video, but the video in the background, the music in the background is sad music. So right away you're putting in a mood to sad. You're supposed to be sad, but what about being happy that people change? What about people being happy that people move on? Life. Like imagine this guy, and that's me. That's me. Imagine this guy that's making content for 5 years and hasn't changed one lick. I was talking about this yesterday. I was watching King Cobra JFS and I was watching Fight Club. Fight Club, which is a movie about a man trying to better his life, and Cobra, who was suffering from life itself. And I was like, dude, there's such a contrast. There's this such a duality, right? And although I do like Cobra, I'm like, dude, there's no way to live. There's no way to live. I had to choose between the narrator and Cobra. Choose the narrator. Narrator, which is completely insane, by the way. So when I was watching Connor fight, or the fight, I was like, this is why you wake up, and it sucks because you feel that Connor did a wonderful job at selling himself. He did everything. You see, people dislike Connor because of the whole Dustin Poirier fight. When he was like, "Your wife is in the DM," the guy is hurt. The guy's humiliated. He's gonna lash out. Of course, he's gonna lash out. Does it make him a bad person? In that moment, yes. Make him a sore loser. But when your life is for the sport, when your life is, my life is about making content. There was this moment last year at summer where I truly questioned it. I'm like, what is the purpose? And it took me 4 years to ask myself what's the purpose. 4 years to start asking myself, why do I do the things that I do? For what purpose? For what reason? And there's no answer. I'm super happy. I thought I didn't have any energy drink left. I got two more. Two more. Got the Peach Keen and we got the Rio. This is how. Oh my god. There was this inside, which is the headphones. How did it get in there? I don't know. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you. Say sorry. And yes, he disgraced himself at yes. He brought shame upon himself. And he cannot blame anybody else but him, of course. But he's doing it out of suffering. He's doing that out of suffering. He's doing it because he's humiliated. He's doing that out of frustration against whom? Against himself. No more storage, and you're dead. Oh, this is how you remind me what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you to say sorry. We're spinning like a different story. 4. This time I'm mistaken for having you the heart we're breaking, and I've been wrong. 4. 23 gigs. I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. There's no words in my head. Jim, are we having fun yet? Yet. I need to upload. I need to upload more because, yeah, I don't have the storage. Yet, no, no. Yet, no, no. Not like you didn't know that. I swear said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad. Then it killed you when this is out. You remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you to say sorry. Was been like a different story. This time I'm mistaken for having you the heart we're breaking, and I've been wrong. I've been down into the bottom of every bottle. There's now words in my head. Scream, are we having fun yet? Yet, yet, yet. No, no. See, I'm uploading 4 hours, and you can see how little time it take. Yet, as much as I'm having problem with storage lately, I feel like we're improving. I feel like it's doing better. It's going better. It's going smoother, I guess. I don't know how you say it. Yet, yet. No, no. Yet. It's not like you didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad. Cause never known it to say like killed you. And this says out, you remind me of what I really am. This is how. Do you remind me of what I really am? Not like you. Say sorry. We'll tell another different story. This time I'm mistaken for having you the heart we're breaking, and I've been wrong. I've been down and to the bottom of every bottle. This raw.
What the fuck, bitch? You had puppy? When the fuck was you fucking, bitch?
Oh. See? For it's too hot. My Atlantis. My Atlantis. My kingdom for a treat. I didn't even check if it was uploading or not. I'm on TikTok. Gooning. Mentally gooning. Mentally brain rot. Oh. Well, good. You know, there was this time last summer, not this summer, last year, where money was running out. True story. Money was running out. And this is when I start asking myself, what's the goal? What's the purpose? Why? Why are we doing what we're doing? Why are we here? And the reality was there was no answer. There was no answer. There was no answer at all. Yeah. I gotta check something, possibly great news. Oh my god, wait a second. Today is what? Today is Monday, which means that there's a. No. You won't believe this shit. New relic unlocked. 3 years of the tower. 3 years of the tower. I've been playing this game nonstop for 3 years. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. So we're eating mom lasagna. Thank you, mom, for the lasagna. It looks delicious. It looks fun. So yeah, so. Shit. I was saying, I'm from right now is that when I'm talking about what is the purpose, because I was doing this for 4 years and right last summer, and the biggest issues was I've tasted success. Now, of course, it's small scale success, but still. On the people that I knew, and the friend that I had, there was only one person that was more popular than me, and that was Sir Wincelot. Shout cow. The rest weren't. No, the rest weren't. I'm thinking. Notice I'm starting to think a lot, and I'm thinking about. I'm on TikTok, and I was like, I should do a TikTok live. But if I do a TikTok live and I talk to people, I don't have a desire to talk to people. Just to talk to you guys. Last year, I was making more content because I was lonely. I just keep on being lonely. This is so good. That's just so good. Mmm. 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 That's so good. So, I was talking about. I was doing it for 4 years. I had the taste of a little success. And I lost it to myself. And. Mmm. 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 So good. That's so good. Mmm. Microwave doesn't work properly. Some parts are very hot, some parts are very cold. But this microwave is like 20 years old. Mm. But I put myself in the Connor's shoes, and I respect Connor work ethic. I respect Connor and work ethic. If anything, I truly do. I truly do. And to me, it's a shame because that was his job, that was his dream, that was his purpose. And you know that now, you won't be able to do it anymore. First of all, because we're just humiliated to a degree of no return. Second of all, you're humiliated to the rest of the world, making fun of you doing memes. There's a meme right now that Elliot Page can beat Conor McGregor. Which is, I'll take them both. What did the Elliot do? Except being born a woman. Every other artist who's in them boxing, be happy for them. This guy, I don't know the name. He was funny, he was getting all the roles, and now I'm gonna find the exact guy. I'm gonna find the exact guy. What was his name? Butterfly Effect. Butterfly Effect. Casts. Yeah, Ethan Slurpee. Look at him. This guy was super fat before. Super, super fat. My apologies. And now, he's in good shape. But this guy was humongous before. Humongous. No? And guess what? Doesn't have any role Jonah Hill. His last biggest role was what? Let's check it out. Jonah Hill. His last great role was what? Um, was it War Dog? I don't know. War Dog. That's one I remember. Yeah. My favorite film from Jonah Hill. Game to the Greek. I have the DVDs. I watched it way too many times. Yeah, the last movie that he did that was great was, or very popular at the very least, was what is that? Men in Black 23. No Polar Express 2. It was supposed to be Pineapple Express 2. That's another movie that I own. Super good. Super good. Was the War Dog. And what did he have to do? He has to gain weight. Bathroom. And we're back with part 3. Just need to. Oh, no. Can't. I don't have the storage. Okay, this is a big problem. This is what I really am. This time. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. Do, 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 do. This time I'm mistaken for having you the hardboard breaking and been wrong, been down. And we're back. Sorry, didn't have the. Oh, just wanted to take a break just to get the timer back on. Simple reason. Um, you had to get fat for that, you know. Some people. What am I going with this? Because this doesn't make any sense. I'm talking about Connor. Now I'm talking about getting fat. Some people are giving their life for their art. They're giving their life for what they think is their destiny. Jonah Hill was willing to be unhealthy to play in freaking. It makes sense. The first guy got healthy, nobody cared about him anymore. Jonah Hill got healthy, he had to go back to being fat to get roles. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Is this perversion of I want to see somebody doing worse than I do? Chris Farley, legend. Fucking love that guy. Chris Farley was the fat guy. It was funny because he was fat. He wasn't fat, nobody would have cared, which is sad to say, but it's the truth, you know. So you have to sometimes you have to sacrifice your well being, your whole entire life. Like for example, even then, it's so matter of fact. It's so it doesn't make any sense, but it does. What did I start talking about? I started talking about if I was doing TikTok live, I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys. I said that I went on TikTok. The reality is, I'm thinking about sports, and for me, it's gonna be losing weight, and I'm still struggling with the fact that I don't wanna. I can't do it on TikTok live. I can't do it on there because there's no goal, there's no hope. But no, and yeah, you know, it's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough because this is possibly the way I get popular. I get any kind of success. What's the whole obsession with success? The whole obsession of success is that it's what it expected. There's successful people, there's just not successful people. Look, it's 10 o'clock and they're already working on the construction. It's been a month, so I understand why. There's this whole obsession with success because this is what expected. As long as you're not successful, people will doubt you. And when the right mind want to be doubted. Not me. I don't know about you, but not me. And yeah. There's the truth of the matter, and it sucks, but that's the truth. And even worse than that, you're wondering like, okay, well, what if I had a show to get to success? For example, I'm watching this guy, DSP, and right now, um, so basically, stuff. So DSP is this is a whole story, but this is just to show you how far it goes, right? In context, this makes sense. Out of context, it doesn't make sense. DSP was very unhealthy, very fat, right? He had his girlfriend. I was with him, and she got really fat. She was embarrassed because we saw her before Phil and after Phil. After Phil, there was a lot more weight, and there was a picture of Kat that was released. Some person, ill intent, took a picture of her unknowingly to make fun of her, right? So why is that a problem? It's a problem because if it wasn't for Phil, she wouldn't be there. But she wanted to get healthy, which made Phil want to be healthy. Phil is talking about working out and working out and working out and losing the weight, but it's clearly Ozempic, right? And Phil, DSP, is always like this. So you always see this sign. So you see him every single day. So in comparison, he doesn't lose the weight. We saw him for the first time in a while, standing up and side profile, and he looks sick. So now there's surely rumor of Ozempic, right? And he chose the road to success. He knew he couldn't wait. He knew he couldn't lose the weight without the medication. The medication. But now look at it. People are saying that he looks sick. People think that he doesn't look healthy. People are making fun of him. They're making fun of him no matter what. But still, I'm just gonna bring the cans in because I'm afraid they're gonna because it looks windy outside. This is how you remind me of. There you go. Yeah, it's very cloudy. It's very, very cloudy. It's very, very cloudy. But then, and even then, even if I'm not his biggest fan, I don't hate him as much as other people do, but I'm not his biggest fan for sure. Who cares how he lost the weight? I don't think he looks good. I think he looks sick. But if he's happy, he's happy. And looking sick but being happy beats looking healthy and being unhappy. And here is important. It's always important, right? The success is the state of the goal. Possibly he started working out, realized he couldn't. Like, okay, well, how do I do to get success no matter what? Is what I'm doing. So by losing weight is possibly people always like a underdog story. If I do it without having to worry about people and not wanting to, it's gonna be freaking fantastic. It'll be freaking fantastic. It's gonna be amazing. Nivocado did it. He lost the weight. And people are like, why didn't you film it? How did you lose the weight without filming it? Right? And because he did that, people think that he got an operation. I'm gonna film it and I'm not gonna post it. People are gonna think that, hey, this guy did Ozempic, this guy had an operation. No. See the hard work after. Be worth it. But then I'm talking about what? In 2 years? I don't freaking know. You know? I don't freaking know. It's very tough. It's very, very tough. It's very, very tough. And then there's also the fact that my mom and my dad know I'm doing content. So I'm getting the, oh, well, you're wasting your day. What are you doing? Are you on your phone the whole day? What is it beats? Stop making content. It's not worth it. Go work. Beats that. I rather my parents think I'm lazy than unsuccessful. This is the fear of being unsuccessful. See, the goal, the pursuit of like, I was thinking because I like the movie Pursuit of Happiness. The pursuit of success is not a pursuit of success. It's running away from being unsuccessful. You see that? That's insane. You see that? Connor could have won the match, the fight yesterday. or 2 days ago. I think it was 2 days ago. Did it change his life? No. Still, people still see him as a legend. He had everything to lose, and guess what? He lost everything. He lost everything. But then guess what? There has to be a winner, there has to be a loser. He defeated himself. Joe Rogan was talking about how he tried to do this move, which is a flying spin kick, which puts a lot of pressure on the legs. That is, so what you do is you jump, you go down in on one leg, but you're also spinning, so your foot is going down, which already puts pressure on your body because you're holding your body on one side, and then what you're doing, you're spinning, so that front leg that's resting on the ground, which is your center of balance, is moving. And if you don't move correctly, that feet. How can I put this? Let's think about a chair, right? Let's put a chair on the ground and twist it. It's not gonna break. Let's put that chair on one leg and twist it. There's a chance that the chair will break. That's what it is. That's what happened. That's how Max Holloway, although a great fighter, didn't defeat Connor. Connor defeated himself. Do I think that Max Holloway would have won? I think there was more chance that Max would have won than Connor, but I think that Max respected Connor more than Connor respected Max, and I think Max would have not did some things or some dirty trick that Connor would have done. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. You know. You know. Also, I talked about the Diaz brother. There was this fight which was BMF, baddest motherfucker, which was a specific combat. And in my opinion, the baddest motherfucker is either Nate or Nick. I think it's Nate because Nick. I think Nick is a great fighter. I think he's a great dude. However, he's also a bigger brother. So a lot of what he's gonna do is gonna be protect his older brother. Except it's a famous clip. It's a really famous clip. Nate. No, I had a brother. That is viral. Look at this. What are you saying? I didn't get bullied because I had a bigger brother. Nick's a bad guy.
You think you beat me in a street fight? You in a street fight? Yeah. You're a podcaster, brother.
I love it. So the answer is in yes, yeah?
Of course.
I love it.
You think you beat me in a street fight?
Barry Martin. There's no way you could have beaten Nate Diaz, bro. No way, dude. No way. And because Nick is a protective older brother and wanted to succeed. Versus Nate. Just want to see him fuck somebody up. There's no noble thought behind it. There's no... And I do like Nate. I think he's a good dude. There's no noble thought. There's no... Man, it's my hero. Nick, you do. He's a big brother. He has to protect his younger brother. Nate is just, I'm a fight because I want to. There's nobody to protect. There's no purpose behind it. I'm a fight. That's what I get paid for. And that's a badass motherfucker, you know? But yeah, so with Connor, there was this fear of losing, and this video completely changed my perception. You have to understand the mentality, the psyche behind it. And again, I'm gonna continue after. I just need to take a small break and talk about not making content. The fact that I'm talking about a lot about lately I know it's hard to follow, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if this is hard to follow. This is me talking. This is me expressing myself. This is me getting it out of my chest. If it's confusing, well, tough shit. Tough shit. It's confusing for me too, which is not normal. I understand that. I don't care. You know why? They feel good to talk about it. I got nobody to talk to. I got nobody to talk to. My mom, texting my mom, didn't even answer. Texted her 3 times, no answer. She's pissed off. She's pissed off why? Because I got pissed at her because she sent me a text to say, hey, this is what you're gonna tell him. I forgot to say hi. 2 years old mother. I would say mother effort. My mom. Be respectful. I know you're mad, but I don't have anybody. My father fucking loved the guy. He's clueless. He's clueless. We were talking about finding a job, and he was like, "Hey, why were you so affected by?" But let me tell the story. It's embarrassing. Why were you so affected by closing? So I started explaining that this was a place that I saw myself in. You have a job that you think is forever, and you lose it. The tip of the hat because it closes. Never happened to me before. And you want to know something? I'm going to tell you another secret. I didn't think a company could close. I know it's stupid. I know it's dumb. But until your company closes, nobody cares if your company closes. Sucks. It sucks. It sucks. But you think company close, is your first thought, oh, I wonder what happened to the worker? No. You're selfish. You're self-centered, right? And when it happened to you, holy shit. It did. Start telling this story. My father goes into this tirade of him losing a job, which I really think he was trying to help. I think like this is how I saw it. This is how I deal with it. Dad, that was 30 years ago. You moved on. I didn't move on. You're not allowing me to talk about it. You're not allowing me to explain myself. To express myself. So I keep it in. Because I'm an asshole. I'm not saying that. I'm talking. My father fucking loved that guy, but he's clueless. Super clueless. You know? I don't have anybody to talk to. When this is confusing, any here is confusing. You understand? Cool. Now I'm keep thinking about the fact that I'm not able to upload for 2 years. I stopped myself. That might be the biggest mistake I ever made. Might be the biggest thing I ever made. Why? It's never been done before. There's a reason for that. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna go ahead and be like, hey, you know what? My decision. Hey, you know what? I don't care about what do people say. This is me, myself, and I. This is my content. This is my future. No. This is my content. This is me in the future. This is how I try to do things. Me, myself, and I. I saw kind of a video. You guys understand something. And I'm getting there. I'm going back, okay? I'm going back. I'm sorry about the side tension, but this was important to me. And again, please understand, I am not depressed. I am not gonna unalive myself. I'm pretty happy. Just dealing with a lot, okay? I saw a Connor fight. I had 3 hours of sleep. 3 hours of sleep. Can I say it one more time, please? I had 3 hours of sleep. What was one of my thoughts? My thought was, why wake up? Why wake up? The first thing I see when I wake up is Connor fighting, Connor losing, Connor being humiliated. I'm talking about this, and this is very purposeful because this just happened. I'm gonna post in 2 years, which is why I'm thinking about posting it right now instead of 2 years because it doesn't make sense. He fights and he doesn't last. And Max like, when did you come back? When Max says that, you know what it means? You were not ready. He didn't prepare for this. And Connor falls down, his hands in his face, humiliated, ashamed. I wake up. I didn't have enough sleep. And I was like, dude, I want to go back to sleep. And the crazy thing yesterday was, I would have killed to sleep. I would have killed. You understand something? I slept from 4 o'clock to 7:30, and yesterday we slept from 12:40 to 5:15 a.m. 5:50 a.m. Yeah. And this is the insane part. I'll do like a 2 hours video. They don't talk to people. It was the blessing that I had from loneliness. But a bad thing. It's only a bad thing when you think it's a bad thing. Oh, it's a good thing. Understand that. Realize that. Value that. Value for what it is. It's a mess of a situation, but it is the situation we're in. That's such a bad thing. I'm gonna have storage issue, that's for sure, but we'll take care of it now, right? Many men wish death upon me. I go bathroom. Seeing Connor lose yesterday hurt me personally because I took a break. I wanted to tell the story to be told that somebody that gave his soul, body, the reason why I like Connor. I don't think I portrayed it well this morning, but he's the guy that gave it all for the sport. He was obsessed. My favorite speech from Connor isn't even, I want to apologize to exactly nobody. It's a young Connor. A young Connor. He talks to a interview. I don't know who the interview is. He tells Van Gogh lost his mind with the sports. I'm just gonna play the clips because I think it's a good clips. I think it's important to the story. Again, this morning I really feel like talking, so let's just talk. Let's just talk. Many men wish death upon me. They was not even uploading. It's shit. Connor. Also, McGregor. And it's what? It's Van Gogh. Van Gogh.
I've lost my mind on this game, yeah. Like Vincent Van Gogh. Dedicated his life to his art and lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me. lost my mind. Yeah? I've lost my mind on this game, yeah? I pienso mandado.
I relate to that. I relate to this feeling. I related to what it was saying because I felt like that's what I was doing. I felt this is what I was portraying. You know, I left my own mind doing content. Now we're healing. Now we're slowly healing, right? So the redemption, the road to healing is the redemption of losing my mind. The road to healing is a tough one. It's a long one. We're there. There's no glory in it. There's nothing glorious about it. We're there, slowly but surely. You know, slowly but surely. Give me a second. Just gonna do something bad. There you go, better. And there's no if, there's no how, there's no but. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. You know. Right now it's cloudy, so I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that it's cloudy to make videos. Is it the best thing to do? No. There's no good thing to do. There's no bad thing to do. See, it's gonna be cloudy till 9. Just don't know, man. I just don't know. See, I need to take a break because I'm gonna talk about this hard. I'm gonna repeat myself, but last night was not normal. I woke up after 3 hours and a half. I woke up. I made some content. I tried to go back to sleep. I swear to God, I tried my darndest. I couldn't. Am I subconsciously pushing myself not to sleep? Am I pushing myself not to go to bed? Am I pushing myself to constantly go to the same routine of self destruction? Why am I punishing myself? Why am I going through that? Why am I putting myself through that? We're all questions I ask myself. There has to be a reason. There has to be a why. It doesn't matter what is the reason, but there has to be a reason. Otherwise, why? It's so dumb what I just said, but it makes sense. There has to be a reason as to why. Otherwise, why? Doesn't make sense to you. That's not my problem. Because it does make sense. 56%. What did I charge that? Because I wanted to take a shower. Which is going to be in 2 hours because I'm not done before 2 hours. Wish that upon me. Rolling my eyes. Now can I see? I have to charge these bad boy. So yeah, so you realize everything. And it's so meaningless. It's so meaningless in the sense of I woke up not knowing what to do. Did a video that doesn't make any sense because I'm way too tired. But it's too hot. Fuck, dude. And yeah, there's never was a purpose. There's never been a purpose, right? Last night, I knew I should have said, and even then, I should have, if I was smarter, if I was more mature, more in control of my own body, my own brain, my own mind, I could have said the following: You're tired and unable back to sleep. Don't do content. Don't force yourself to do content. I couldn't even do that. So yesterday I came in, looked like a freaking fool. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what I said yesterday. I don't remember what I did yesterday. And then at specific moments, I was just like Conor McGregor. I did a jumping twist kick, and I hurt myself. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. I still did. Why wake up? Isn't I should go to bed, I should sleep. Why wake up is so I had yesterday. Why did I do that? And I'm gonna repeat myself, but I couldn't sleep. I tried. So you realize that even though you don't want to do it, your body will push you to do it. Yeah. And it's pretty messed up itself. It's pretty messed up itself. Because you realize that you're a victim. Not of anybody but yourself. Not everything, but not but anything but your own moral, your own brain, your own mentality. I need to work, 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 work. That's my ex. She posted a video yesterday. She was moving on. Dude, we haven't talked since February. I hope she moved on. My fault for not moving on. Why? Because I'm doing this. That's all I care about. You see, I showed the video with Conor McGregor with Vingo lost his mind, right? The worst thing about losing your mind is it's too late. You don't understand that you lost your mind until you lost it, and you wonder where did I lose it? Why did I lose it? But then right now you're self aware enough to be like, hey, if I do things like last night on a repeated fashion, I'll be losing my mind. If I do things like last night on a regular fashion, I'll know exactly why I lost my mind. The obsession with success, you're willing to sacrifice everything for success, but then you doubt yourself. And the road to success is still very present. You don't want to take it. You know why? Because that hill's too steep. Because that mountain is too high. You know why? Because other people are going so fast and you're not able to. You can't keep up. You can't keep up. There's a movie that came out, which is The Walk, which is a bunch of people. The world is going bad. There's a bunch of people. They have a chance to survive, but they have to walk, show a line, and their family and themselves will get a lot of money. But then what they don't tell you is when you walk and you lose, they kill you. There's only 1% left. If you know that, will you take the road? Will you take the walk? No, you won't. Knowing that, why would you? There's some people that will still take it. I was one of that guy. That guy. I'm not anymore. That scares me. That really scares me. And it's all stemmed from 2 days ago. I made a video this morning. I wanted to. I received a check from Tragic, a person I care about. He's a good dude. And I felt the need to explain myself as to why I left. Now, openly speaking, this video didn't upload correctly. It's 1 minute. Even if it did, I'm telling you, like, hey, I'm not doing good enough. I'm working on doing better, and I am doing better, but I'm not healed. I'm not completely there. Nobody gave a fuck, which is okay. You don't have to give a fuck. The people were happy that I made the video. You're happy that I made a video being sad. It all stemmed from 2 days ago. It all stemmed from that. I talked about this so much. You didn't get the thing that I need to say. That one sentence I need to say. I want to take the high risk road. I want to take the hard road. I want to take the less travel path. I want to be the guy that made it, not because he's liked, not because he's good looking, because he put in the work. Are you allowing me to do that? You're not allowing me? I'll be successful because I'm a good guy, not because I work hard.